South squad routs the North in the Alabama North-South All-Star Game, 42-7. James Red along with Dwan Walker and Dwan. This is a situation where we had a North team that had all of the highly touted guys. I mean, the offensive everything in Jack Hayes, but the South had some highly touted guys, but really a lot of people didn't know him.
Exactly right. They know him now.
No doubt about it. They know him now. Let's take a look at the highlights. First half, you're thinking that the North is going to try to do something. A fumble. Michael Towner from Viger gets the fumble recovery. And then just like that, Creel finds Summerlin into the end zone, 19 yards. 7-0 is your score there. And then it will be an interception. And the North was trying to keep pace early on in this game in the second quarter. But then once again, another interception. Nick Floyd, the man from Eufaula, takes it all the way in for the touchdown. And it's 14-0. We go over to the second half, third quarter, and this is where the South really tries to step up big. Jenkins from Theodore, he gets the ball stripped away from him. And then once again, big, the South rises again. Another touchdown there. And another one running wild. Jenkins into the end zone for the score, 19 yards. And Chris Pearson takes it all the way in, and a touchdown right there, and the route is on. And on the punt return, Pearson says, I can do it by interception, I can do it by punt return. 2 touchdowns for the young man from Orange Beach. And then the North will finally try to find a way to get on the board. Dipsy-do. Malachi Jones finds Terrence Robinson. Terrence Robinson threw it to Malachi Jones for the only touchdown. 42-7 the final. Take a look at those stats, Dwan.
Stats, the score 42-7 is the final. Rushing yards was 101-45 for the South. Passing yards 122-17. Total yards 223-163 for the South. The time of possession, the North had the ball twice as long as the South did with 33 minutes, but the South was quick strike offense tonight, got it done on defense and special teams. Great night for the South.
Winning coach from Opelika, Eric Speakman, we asked him, what did he tell his team before the game to get them so hyped up?
We just went in there with a message to come out and relax and play. You know, these are great players. North had some great players, but just play for the reason that we picked those kids to come down here and represent their communities. And the kids they bought in. And our coaching staff did a tremendous job this week of getting these kids ready in 5 practices.
Talk about the performance of Chris Pearson. This young man, I think, was he a late addition, and he really stepped up big tonight.
No, he was actually not a late addition. He was one of the first kids we picked for obvious reasons. We were very lucky he didn't get picked for the game last week, and I think he's going to have a lot of guys calling him, trying to get him on some visits after that performance.
Coach, let me ask you this: What was the through this week? We know you only had approximately a week to get ready. What was the challenge in this week of bringing all of it together?
Well, the biggest thing is getting these kids to play together, and that was our first message on Tuesday in our first team meeting. Is you got all these kids that are basically the best team on their best player on their team, and they got to come in and buy in that they're playing for something bigger than themselves, and that's for these coaches that put in a lot of work outside of their own jobs, and then we got to practice in on Tuesday and Wednesday morning. We're canceled Wednesday afternoon, but we still met in the hotel and walked through. Put in, did a full install and everything. So just a lot of good, hard work by these kids.
Coach, we thank you so very much. Congratulations to you, and I know this is something you'll never forget.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.